appeared on the internet at 3 o'clock this morning.
My declaration of war against the United States of America and its allies. Until every last foreign soldier has left Georgia, this war will continue on American soil and around the world, claiming the lives of the aggressors. The scales of power have been newly balanced, and we will no longer accept the tyranny of the United States.
Blamed the U.S. media for their part in spreading Compayne-Nicoladz's message. Ironic counterpoint to the situation at home, U.S. soldiers in Georgia and Azerbaijan have spent their 5th night without combat. Though tensions remain high, military intelligence has been unable to locate any remaining Georgian commando. Have dramatically increased their efforts to find Compayne-Nicoladze. U.S. intelligence is combing a constantly expanding search radius extending from Georgia. Each new country another possible secret alliance with the...
Because what we have here is a situation where further airstrikes just won't do any good. Nicoladze's army, if that's what you want to call it, is a bunch of...
As mourning relatives prepare funeral services, America's law enforcement and military forces prepare for the unknown, waiting for Compayne-Nicoladze's next move.
Fisher, your mission is a man named Ivan. When Grimstarter got made in KALINATEK's server, Nicoladz's mercenaries got spooked. They're pulling up stakes, wiping out all evidence of their presence, including Ivan and his comrades.
Who's Ivan?
One of Nicoladz's geeks, a programmer.
They're killing their own men.
It's all evidence. Let's pray you find him first. Details on your OPSAT.
This is as close as we get. Are you sure you're cool with the details? This last-minute stuff bugs me out.
I'll figure it out.
Well, be careful.
I've already got a mother, Wilkes.
What's up, ladies and gents? Here we go. Splinter Cell KALINATEK mission. Toughest mission in the game, in my opinion. Let us begin. Immediately, as soon as you start, these guards are going to come out. Just do exactly what I did to get up against that phone. And you should not be seen. It might take you a few tries before you actually get it, but you should be able to accomplish it. Here, very, very simple. All you're going to want to do, pick up a bottle, and you're going to throw it in the vicinity of the 2 guards that are in front of the truck. No matter where you throw it, it doesn't matter as long as it is over in that area, then you should be able to get by this without any problems.
He told me to think of them as sheep. He says we are...
Once you see that they are gone, go ahead and start moving up, and you should be free to go. Get up on here, and we're going to shimmy across. Now, if you don't care about the no damage policy, you can drop from right here right on to where you need to go. Otherwise, if you're like me and you don't want to take any damages in the entire run-through, then you do not want to drop down and just keep going.
West wing of Big 4 is clear. Moving on to 6.
How many encryption keys did you retrieve?
This is our 7th. Are you sure he's dead?
Come on, you can see his brain. Of course he's dead.
What about his encryption key?
The key?
Yes, the encryption key.
I got it. It's destroyed. Let's move on.
Of course, once they're done talking, go ahead and start moving forward. Just jump down. Immediately go over towards the door. Now, normally you will have to knock out this guard to get a satchel in order to get the key code, but we already have the key code, so therefore I can show it off to you guys. So once you get that key code, move on in, and we're going to head into the next room. It really doesn't matter how slow or fast you are in this section, as no guards are right here currently, so you can just continually run until you get to the vent, as no one will have enough time to come in here and find you. So again, that really doesn't matter.
Hey, what is that?
Once you're in the event and you go over to the other side, this is where the game can start getting a little tricky. But of course, you've come to the right place, and I'm going to show you how you can get by without taking any of these soldiers out. There's going to be a cutscene up ahead as well.
Wing of 4 clear.
3 encryption keys retrieved. The ARC files? Destroyed, every one of them. Thank God. Make sure you leave the bodies where the fire will get them. Of course.
We're going to exit the door without these guys seeing us. You can do it. Don't turn off any lights or anything. And we're going to get over here in this back corner waiting on them to come by. Once one of the enemies come by, the other is going to head towards the end of this section where the elevator is. However, this guy that's going to be heading towards us can do different things. Sometimes when he opens the door, he stays inside and he just looks in your direction. Other times he will actually come back through the door and back into this hallway. I can't tell you which one is going to happen for you, as he did multiple things, so that's why you see me here. Once I pick up this object, I'm going to be looking back in the direction to see if he's actually heading towards here or not. But once you see that he is still just stuck there looking through, now he cannot see you through that glass, even though in reality he would be able to see you through the glass. I assure you he will not be able to see you, but just make sure he's not heading your way already, because then you will get caught being out here. We're going to use this can as a distraction. It doesn't matter where you throw it. All you have to do is make sure that you throw it near these two guards.
I see something weird.
Once you've seen that they have heard it and you get that familiar noise, then you can head back into this room and we're going to get up against the wall. So the way the distractions work is enemies necessarily do not stop at where you throw a particular item. So if you throw the item, they go and see where it is, but then they continue on sometimes, and then they go in completely different directions. Most of the time, these guys are always going to head back in the opposite corner of where you are, so then you can easily get by, and that should not take you too difficult to be able to figure this out. However, one thing I always want to make a mental note of: never leave your cans behind, ladies and gentlemen. This is a stealth walkthrough. We leave no stone, or in this case, can, unturned.
We just sussed a little more out of Ivan.
There's a group of mercenary programmers alive on the 3rd floor.
They're trapped behind a cluster of wall mines.
You think they might have encryption keys?
It's worth checking.
If you're as fast as I can, you can immediately get over here, and then you're going to want to take out this light. This light's very important to take out for a little bit later. Make sure when you deactivate these wall mines that you do it when you hit the button when it's on green, not red. You will blow up if you hit the button when it is on red.
I need an encryption key.
We don't have any.
Why should I believe you?
There is a bomb.
What?
The Spetsnaz planted it to destroy the data archives, but they put it right next to the gas pipes. It will take out this whole floor.
How do I get there?
You will need the keypad code for the door. I think it's 33575.
Once you're finished talking, try to make a little bit of noise to get their attention.
Check the building specs. That geek's story about gas pipes holds up.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast. You don't have a lot of time.
You can always get up against this corner here. The guards will not enter any more than what you see them right there, and we have 2 minutes and 22 seconds in order to complete this next challenge, so follow them closely. The guards will do different things sometimes, so this may take you a few tries before you get the one that is preferable, but we're going to head out, and that's why we took out the light, as we're going to be hiding right here in this corner, and the guards will be able to see you if you do not take out this light. Now again, guards might not always do what you see me here. That's why you want to wait inside the door until you see exactly what they're doing before you head out into this hallway. Now this is where you're going to need to start really moving with some quickness. As soon as you think you're ready, start going. However, you do have to slow your roll as soon as you get near any wall mine. But you can still move with a little bit of pace here, as the wall mine will not blow up unless you're pretty much running. Use your melee to attack this window here. We're going to head along the right side of the room. And as you can see, you can do it. It's not that difficult. The biggest thing is making sure you give yourself enough time in the previous section, so try to get in and out as fast as you can. We're going to be using our lockpick here. It is a full-on lock that you have to do, so I believe there are 5 tumblers that you have to mess with. And of course, this could be the most nerve-wracking part. But you should have hopefully been able to get by those other sections with just enough time to spare in order for you to be able to complete this section. Now, if I remember correctly, I did the old 007 in my previous walkthrough, so I thought, why not do it again? I've got a little bit of time. Obviously, if you want, you can go ahead and do it and save yourself 20 seconds or so, but I like to live dangerously. And I always remember the scene from Goldfinger where he waits until 007. And of course, the only thing that you can say in this situation is as follows. Like a glove.
Great work, Bishop. That could have been bad.
But we've got a new twist for you. I hacked into the power grid. Somebody's thrown the breaker on the fire door circuit.
Meaning you won't be able to open the doors until you found that breaker. Details on your upsat.
It's real nice to be back in Sam Fisher's shoes. I have missed it. So here you don't have to worry about any of these guards. If you stay slow enough, they won't hear you, as well as you can move by this one guard here on the stairs, and he should not see you as long as if you stick to the wall as close as you can. Head straight down the middle of the aisle, and then when you get to the beginning of the seats, that is when you want to turn left, and the guards should not see you. You don't have to take any lights out. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You should be good to go.
I just spotted somebody in the auditorium. Maybe our intruder. I need backup now.
Once these soldiers are heading your way, we're going to get into this corner right here, and we're going to get up against the wall. It's conveniently placed there, so a lot of other people maybe take out lights and they stay outside of this area and let them come through. You don't need to do that. Just get up against the corner. Here you're going to want to do a jump in order to distract the guard. Not necessarily jump, but make some noise so that he actually comes exactly where you see me distract him. As you can see, it can be a little hard to figure out exactly where that spot would be. But once you've done so, he does not take the simple route. He actually goes around, and that gives you the opportunity to move on to the objective. Immediately start moving because he's going to be turning back around. And you should be able to get back in time.
See anything? Nothing. Step on. No. There's nothing out here. Auditorium's clear. We are returning to our post.
Here we're going to wait for the 2 guards that we passed, or that passed us previously. They're going to be coming back around and doing the same exact thing. So wait here. One guard is actually going to be heading through exactly where we are. So make sure you're up against the wall and you're in blackness, or else you do run the risk of him seeing you. The other guy's going to go completely around and do a right angle, and then you should be good to go without him actually seeing you. Now we can make our way to the objective. In order to complete this, you do have to take out one of the guys inside the room. You'll know which one it is because he will have a sack on him or a satchel. But we're not doing that, obviously. We already know the code, so I know a lot of people maybe don't agree with that, but I did say I wanted to minimize the amount of people we have to knock out, and you technically don't have to knock him out on this specific playthrough. You can do it on another one, find the code, and then continue on. Wait until you have enough time to make sure you get by him. You want to try to make as much noise as you can right here. I know it seems counterproductive, but trust me. Pick up this can as well. The guard should be heading your way. This is going to give you opportunity to go past them while they're opening the door. And if you time it correctly, they should not see you, but it might take you a few tries. We're going to get up against this wall here, and we're going to wait for this guard to come around the corner. Now, you don't have to use this distraction item. You don't have to pick up the can if you don't want to, but I prefer to do that. So what we're going to do is throw the can, but make sure he doesn't see you throw the can, so stay as far back as you can. It's a lot of cans. And as soon as you throw it and he leaves, go ahead and make your way around the corner. And then we have this guy to distract, and we can open the blast doors.
Hold it. Do you read me? Hold it. I think I found something useful. A computer with a window that says Fire Emergency System. Bullet, are you there? Useless.
He will not go this way. He will go the opposite direction, so you should be able to always go this way without him worrying about him coming around this corner here. Now remember, the other guard is going to be coming around the corner as well, so you do want to wait. Do not move forward. I know it's tempting. You think you might be able to make it, but don't do it.
Good work, Fisher. Opening those fire doors cleared your path to Ivan, but it did the same thing for the Russians. You better make damn sure you get to him first.
Once he heads in that direction, you'll also see that the other guard is going to be coming back. It could be different timings depending on what you did to distract the other guards. Again, all I got to say is just be a little patient. This isn't a speed run through. This is a minimalizing any type of contact with the enemy in any way whatsoever. This is one of those missions that you absolutely 100% positively have to knock people out, and you're going to get into some action scenes. So there's nothing you can do about that, but I'm going to show you how to get around all of the enemies and only knock out anyone that you absolutely have to.
Update on your situation. To cover our asses politically, we clued in the FBI. We're gonna have to leave Ivan for them.
So what am I doing here?
Ivan's a technicality. All we need to trace Nicolad's is his encryption key. Get that, and we're golden.
We already checked this hallway.
We might have missed something. We'll check it again.
How could we have missed somebody?
Listen, this order came down directly from Vyacheslav Grinko. If just one of these geeks gets out of here alive, he'll skin us all.
Yeah, well...
Well, what?
Nothing. Hold on a second. I need to visit the little boy's room.
Make it fast.
Let's take advantage of Mr. Poopy Face, and we're gonna head out as soon as they start to turn. We have our trusty can that we picked up. We're gonna throw it to the right. He will not move from this position unless you distract him. Therefore, you will get seen. And go ahead and climb up here.
Who are you talking to? Who's on that phone?
Please, don't.
Tell me who.
Here.
I don't want the damn phone. I want you to tell me.
One thing to note, that as soon as you get close to him, he will automatically stop what he's doing and conversating, and then he'll do this here. Otherwise, he will not. So it's just a scripted thing. Hurry up and get down. You don't have enough time to grab him, so just get as close as you can and knock him out before he turns, and you should be good to go.
Are you Ivan?
Yes. You are American? You are police?
Great.
Yes and no. The police are on their way. Until they get here, I'm the only friend you've got, and I'm not a very good one.
We have to leave. We have to hurry. They'll find us soon.
That's not my job. I'm here for your encryption key.
That wasn't the deal.
The deal still stands. The feds will get you out of here alive, but first you have to give me the key.
That wasn't the deal I made with the woman on the phone.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do mine. The feds are on their way or here already. You're gonna be fine. You can give me the key, or I can take it.
That wasn't the deal.
You're working from a very limited phrase book. Listen, just give me the key. I'm tired and I hate making people scream. It gets me down.
Here.
Thanks. And until the feds get here, find a better hiding place.
God damn it!
Fisher, you're gonna like this.
It makes me nervous when you say that.
The Russians are all over the top floor. They're gonna have to do some cleaning before the Osprey can safely touch down for extraction.
Now, you don't have to actually pick up this can, but I just wanted to show you that once you travel between one area to another, you do not save anything that you have in your hands. So we're going to move on to the final section and the toughest section in this map. All right, so first things first is we're going to pick up a can right here. Now, you're going to need to distract enemies. I've actually done this where I've actually shot the light out and did it a different way, but this way is a little bit more consistent. So just throw that over there to get some of them looking in the opposite direction, and that'll give you an opportunity to move forward. Now, this might take you a few times. There's nothing you can do without being seen here. You're going to be slightly, not you seen, but something seen. They don't know it's actually you, of course. But get up here, and we're going to move our way around the other side. Just make sure that no other guards are looking whenever you're climbing here, because you still can be seen. Once you drop down, immediately move straight and to the left side, and you should be able to get over here in this corner before they actually move up.
I cannot wait for morning.
Tonight's work is some of the worst I've ever done.
It will be yours.
This is where the automatic action starts. Nothing you can do about this. You will be seen here. Nothing you can do. But if you get in this corner and then you jump, you can actually go across the other side without taking any damage and without them technically really seeing you, even though they actually still do see you. Here, the only 3 guards that, well, not the only 3, but that you have to take out on the mission, except for the 1 guard next to the 1 guy. So we're going to use our sticky shockers, and we're going to take this out one at a time. We're going to try to do this without taking any damage. Now, you noticed that you heard someone get hit there. So, actually, I took out all 3 guards without seeing the other 3rd guard. That is because the ricochet shot that I did on the first guy went to the other guy. That was planned. If you actually shoot it specifically in an area, it will take out this guy down here. As you can see, he is on the ground. It took a while to actually figure that out. It happened by accident, so it was kind of cool to actually get it to work. But if you shoot in a specific area, once the guy comes out, you can take him out by a ricochet, and then you can take the other 2 out with regular shots. So do that before they throw grenades at you, and as you can see, you can get by there without actually taking any damage. But those are really the 3 only guys in the action sections that you have to take out. Everything else you can do nice and stealth-like. Here, we're back into stealth mode. It automatically brings you back. We're going to do a few distractions so that we can get by these 3 guys. Otherwise, you will not be able to get by them. All you got to do is shoot out that first light and then shoot out this light here, and it should get enough people's attention to all of them to move. However, it can take you a few times before you get this exactly the way that you want it, as the guards do not always do what you want them to do. Luckily in this one, both of them went out. And we just need to wait to the moment before we actually move on. That guy moved, so we should be good to go. Take a mental note as well, as there is another guard up here in this section, so quickly get to the darkness before that guy is able to see you. Depending on how long it took you in that previous section, obviously the guard might already have been there, he might not have been there. It's just, you know, you got to get lucky. You got to figure out timing wise on when you can do certain things. Next section is the toughest to do without taking anyone out, and oh boy. Here, just keep on moving up, and then you're able to get by him. Just stand next to him and just be like, hey, what's up, dude? Once you move forward, we're going to wait here at this corner, and we're going to distract the guy that's going to be walking down. Wait till you actually see him, though, or else you'll distract the guy that's right above us. We don't want him to be distracted. We want the guy at the bottom floor to be distracted, as you'll see why. Once you see him there, now go ahead and jump. Now you're good to go. Now, I've had this work for me 99% of the time. Do exactly as I do, get seen, move immediately to this corner, and then immediately right angle it here. If you do so, this guard will always walk in the same line that you do, but keep going straight. Very, very important. Otherwise, this guy could be going back in different directions. That will work 99% of the time if you do it exactly how I do. Take this light out. Very, very important, because guards will be coming over into this area. Once the cutscene is over, you notice that that guard is there. He would have seen you if you were not up against the cover and took the light out. Now, this is super difficult. As you can see, it does not work all the time. So, what I'm trying to do is actually do a jump from the corner of the wall to the top of where the helicopter is. Every time you jump, a guard is going to hear you. If you fail it, it is something that you just cannot pull off on a consistent basis. But you see me here trying. As you can see, it's a little dark in that area, so it's a little hard to see where the corner is. Now, this is going to take me a few tries, but there is another option. And that option will only work if you still continue to do this way. You need to continue to try to jump up into that upper area. It is okay if you fail, but you need to continue to at least try. And at the end of the video, I will show you me actually doing it. However, I took one little bit of damage during it, so therefore I didn't want that to be the one because we're doing a no damage playthrough. But as you can see, it's not very easy to do this jump, but you can do it, and you'll actually see me do it towards the end here. It's a little tough. Now what I want you to notice is the guy stops shooting. Once you hear them stop shooting, that is when you want to start moving forward. But wait until this guy is moving to the stairs. Once he's on the stairs, his programming can't see you, it can't detect you or anything. Notice that nobody knows where we are, we haven't taken any damage, and we're still okay. Once this guy moves, let him go to the left. He'll stay stationary for a little bit. You can go ahead and start moving forward. Head up the stairs. There's also another guard on the other side of this ladder, but he's aiming in the direction so he could possibly shoot you. Once you get up here, if you wait long enough, everything will go clear and he will stop shooting and turn around. This is your opportunity to jump forward. This will work every time if you do it the way that I do it. Now, at this moment, I'm going to show you how you can actually jump up there and make this a lot easier, but it is a 1 in a million shot and it takes too long to repeat the checkpoint, so I don't recommend it. As you can see, I took damage, so therefore I didn't count it. Very, very tough to do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys again so much for watching. It means the world to me that you guys are supporting the way that you are. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out.